Have you ever felt lost in your love life, unsure of what to do or where to turn? It can be tough to navigate the complexities of relationships, especially when we're bombarded with so many different messages about what love is and what it should look like. But what if there was a higher power guiding us, a force that could help us find the love we're looking for? What if we could surrender our love life to God's will and trust that everything would work out as it's meant to? Surrendering our love life to God's will can be a scary prospect, especially if we're used to feeling like we're in control. But when we let go and trust that God has a plan for us, amazing things can happen. One of the first things that happens when we surrender our love life to God's will is that we start to feel a sense of peace. Instead of constantly worrying about whether we're making the right choices or second-guessing ourselves, we can relax and trust that everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. This doesn't mean that we stop actively pursuing love or that we become complacent in our relationships. Instead, it means that we approach our love life with an attitude of surrender, knowing that we're not alone and that there's a higher power guiding us every step of the way. When we surrender our love life to God's will, we also start to see the bigger picture. We realize that our love life is just one small part of a much larger plan, and that there's a purpose to everything that happens. This can be especially comforting when we're going through difficult times in our relationships. Instead of feeling like everything is falling apart, we can trust that God has a plan for us and that everything will work out in the end. Of course, surrendering our love life to God's will isn't always easy. It can be hard to let go of our own desires and expectations and trust that God knows what's best for us. But when we do surrender, we open ourselves up to a whole new level of love and connection. We start to see our relationships through a different lens, one that's focused on serving God's purpose and bringing love and joy to the world. And when we're able to fully surrender our love life to God's will, amazing things can happen. We might meet the love of our life when we least expect it, or we might find ourselves in a relationship that's more fulfilling and joyful than anything we could have imagined. So if you're feeling lost in your love life, or if you're struggling to find the right person or make your current relationship work, consider surrendering your love life to God's will. It might just be the key to finding the love and happiness you've been searching for.